This bag is full of affordable indie brand makeup. We are doing all things Moira Beauty, and we're about to get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to Deal Distraction Diaries. I am Maggie and I spent some time on the Moria Beauty website. If you're not familiar with Moria Beauty, it is an indie brand that is woman-owned, based out of California. They pride themselves on being vegan, cruelty-free, and the fact that they make their makeup in smaller batches. This is really affordable makeup, and I may have some of it on my face today and found some of my new favorites. So before we dive into it, I want to say welcome if you are new, and for those of you that are returning, as always, I truly appreciate you guys. If you have not subscribed yet, take a second, hit that button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Also leave a comment. Let me know what I should get for the next Moira haul, because there will be another one coming. And don't forget to share out the video to someone that enjoys indie brands or even affordable makeup. And we're going to dive into it. This bag is just full of makeup. It came packaged all in this one bag, 18 products. I did purchase everything during a huge sale that they were having. I also got two free gifts, so I did kind of hit the jackpot. I think altogether it would have been $130 for 18 products. I mean, if that is not affordable, I don't know what is when it comes to makeup these days, even in the drugstore. Like, prices are getting up there. So this is still, I think, a really good affordable option. They all the products had bubble wrap on them, and I have opened them up. Like I said, I am wearing some of the products, and I'm just gonna dig in. I am telling you guys, I went in, and I do have to say, I kind of played it safe with this haul. I went for a lot of basics, but I feel like you can't go wrong with basics. Products that you can use on a daily basis, and I'm all about that. So the first thing that I will pull out, I'm sorry, I have to grab my glasses here. It is the Moira Butter Bliss Lip Balm. It comes in this nice little package. It's got gold detailing on it. It's got tons of descriptions. Moira Butter Bliss Lip Balm is a lightweight, non-sticky formula designed to intensely hydrate. I have that on today. I mean, my lips feel pretty hydrated. It's not sticky whatsoever. I did get it in Everything Nice. This is the container for it. It has this plastic applicator with a nice little flat like lip on it. You squeeze it, comes out, and it does feel pretty hydrating. And I think what I like about this the most is that when you first apply it, it feels a little thick and a little tacky, but the longer it's on your lips, it's almost like it melts in, but it doesn't travel. I'm leery about lip glosses and butter balms because, you know, they like to travel on my aging skin, my aging lips. So I think this is a win. I do want to check out some other colors. This next one I got 4 of. I am a shadow stick girly. I like the one and done type deals. It's easy breezy. You can throw it on, blend it out, and you're good to go. And the one I am wearing right now is the Rose Brown At Glance Shadow Stick 3-in-1 Prime, Define, and Highlight. I'm not sure if they had shimmers in this. I just went for basic mattes. And it comes in this crayon form. I didn't put any powder down. I don't have any primer down. It is the color I have on my eyes right now. I did apply a little bit of glitter from my Girl Cult palette, but this is the color I have on right now. It does have some time to blend out before it dries down. It does dry down, and then it's kind of like budge proof. That is the 07 Rose Beige. I also got it in the 11, the cinnamon color. I've worn this one as well. I really like that color. It's kind of a nice bronzy color. I also got it in the 16 nude beige. I thought maybe this one could be a good primer, kind of more of my skin tone, or a good base, and then I could add some other colors to it. And I also have it in the 08 taupe. I might be going kind of quick because we do have a lot to get through. And there is the taupe. So we have the rose beige, the cinnamon, the nude beige right there, and then the taupe there. Once they all dry down, I'll kind of give them a rub so you can kind of see how they could last, if the staying power, whatever. Now this one is one of my free gifts. It's 100% vegan Moira. It's the biotin peptide complex lash serum, healthier and thicker. I have not tried this yet. And believe it or not, this is the most expensive product, and this was $14. These eyeshadow sticks were $8.50 a piece. That butter balm, let me see. That Butter Bliss was also $8.50. That's kind of like the price range that is kind of average for some of the products. There is palettes that are between $17 and $22, but it's so affordable. Biotin Complex Lash Serum. Like I said, I have not tried this yet. I've been a little nervous with lash serum, so maybe where I need it most is on my eyebrows. I might start using this on my eyebrows. It's almost like a mascara pot with a mascara wand, and then it also looks like it has this little fuzzy tip so you could get more detailed, get right into the lash line. So I could use this and give you an update if you're curious on if this is effective or not. It has the ingredients, how to use it. Moria Beauty Peptide Complex Serum is a lightweight serum infused with biotin and 11 peptide complexes that will stimulate keratin, a protein to help make lashes fuller and healthier. I do wish my lashes are long. They actually have a natural curl. I just wish they were fuller. So maybe I will give this a try. Honestly, I've always been nervous about things like this because my under eyes have always been an issue, and I know sometimes lash serums can be irritating. I am going to give this a shot though. I mean, why not? I do also have to put this little disclaimer out there. I am trying a few other makeup brands on my face tonight. I have a combination of things, and I have to say, I'm loving some of it and some of it not so much. But anyways, I digress. I also have this signature bronzer. This one is actually pretty big. I like how there's the little details. There's little seashells around the edges. This definitely kind of gives summer vibes. This is quite a large little palette. I did get this one in the Sun-Kissed Honey. I mean, I love this. The packaging is just plastic, but it doesn't feel like super flimsy. But look at that embossing on there. There is the bronzer, and then there's almost like a lighter highlight of bronzer. That's the bronzer. I'm going to be honest, I've been struggling a little bit with finding the right bronzer color for myself. I do have it on my forehead and around my the outline of my face and under my jawline. I do find it to be very pretty. It's creamy and powdery. It blends out really nicely. It's really silky. That's a very silky bronzer. And then I think these sticks are pretty dried down. And they do have like there's a grip to them. I'm impressed with the sticks. I'm going back for more. Some of the colors I originally wanted were sold out, so I'm going back for more. I am not a makeup artist. I think that is very clear. I am just a woman that loves affordable makeup, and I want to help you find some really good products and save some money. So the next product that we have is the Love Spell Powder Blush. I've got it in the 004 Double Glance. It is what I'm wearing on my face today. I set this twice with powder. Well, it is a powder blush, but I set it with setting spray, and my face just eats up blush. I have recently become a blush wearer, so I am still learning. But the packaging on this is gorgeous. Look how thick. Can you tell how thick that is? This is just adorable. It's a heart. And again, this is another very creamy powder. That is the color. It's very pink on the face. It's not overpowering, and it's something that you can build up. This is really, really pretty. I think this will be another one. I think I might explore other colors. I am definitely going in for some eyeshadow palettes on the next run. Maybe some of their glitters. We shall see. The next product we have is the CC Prep Concealer for concealing dark circles and dark spots. I do have this under my eyes tonight. I put this on, and then I didn't put concealer, but I did use my foundation and some powder over top. I do have to say my eyes are feeling pretty dry right now. I can't chalk it all up to this. When I applied this, I feel like this is actually really creamy, and the dry down time took quite a while. I got this in the 100 Fair, and it's almost the perfect pink color for my skin tone, the darkness, the blue that I have, even some of the green. It's just the perfect color. It has this little doe foot, fuzzy little applicator. And I do feel like it took quite a while to dry down. I don't think this is actually what is drying out my under eyes. Like I said, I'm experimenting with other products, so it could be that. But I do really love the color. I like how light it feels on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey on the side. It does say that it is full coverage, crease proof, peptide with vitamin E. That's right. I remember now. I got this because it had the peptides in it. Peptides are always good for the skin. And again, everything is vegan. The next one is the Statement Gel Eyeliner. And I have to say, this might be one of my new favorite gel eyeliners. Again, this is waterproof, built-in sharpener, mechanical pencil, free of paraffins. Comes in this silver. It almost reminds me of the She Glam, except for the She Glam isn't as reflective gel liner. This one is a little, if you're familiar with the She Glam gel liners, this one is a little creamier. I've used this about 3 or 4 times now, and it does not transfer down to my bottom waterline. But this is about how much product I have left. I do feel like I will go through this quick, especially I tightline my upper lid every day. But this has definitely become one of my new favorites. It's so black. It's such a black, creamy formula. And once it dries down, it really lasts all day. I mean, it's hot. It was really hot today. I lined my eyes, threw on some mascara, went to work, kind of sweat my butt off for 8 hours, and I still had that nice little definition on under my lashes. So that will definitely be a repurchase. My light just died. How does that die? It is plugged in. Well, that kind of stinks that light died. The show must go on, and I do have to say this is one of my cheaper lights that I tried to save money on from Temu. I did get some of the best lights I have for recording from Temu, but the one that just died is not one of them. But anyways, we shall continue. Just want to show you that this liner has dried down. This is the gel liner, and it's not really budging. That is really impressive, especially that liner was like $7. Let me make sure. I was wrong. An even better deal. That liner is $6. So worth it. Even if you do go through it quick because it's so creamy, I think it's totally, absolutely worth it. Oh, and this next one is my new favorite. This is the Precision Liquid Liner in the waterproof. Comes in this cute little packaging. Again, everything waterproof, up to 18 hours, smudge proof, safe for contact lenses. And I have to agree with that. I wear contact lenses, and I'm not gonna lie, I have slept in this liner, and I look almost just as good as when I went to sleep. Sometimes it'll be kind of removed from my eyeliner, the corner of my eye, but the rest of my eyeliner will still be there. I know it's not good to sleep in it, but it happens sometimes. But this eyeliner is, again, one of my new favorites, will be a repurchase. It's got this cute little pink cap. It has a felt tip on it, and it's kind of, this felt tip is very thin and very long. You just get perfect precision. And I don't know, am I the only one that does this? I put a very thin layer of mascara on, let my mascara dry, and then I'll come in with my liquid liner, and it's almost like it gives me a little buffer, like an edge to run along, and I get this nice little thin precision of black eyeliner. And also what I love about this stuff is that it doesn't dry down shiny. This is a flat, matte, black, beautiful eyeliner for $7. That is a win in my book. This next one is the Signature Ombre Blush in 006 Mellow Pink. This is what it looks like on the box. I would not call this a pink whatsoever, at least not for my skin tone. This could just be me, but I did find, I feel like a lot of the colors don't actually match with the photos, unfortunately. That would be my only complaint with everything that I have experienced so far. Again, it is the same kind of packaging as that bronzer, and it's beautifully embossed. Unfortunately, I stuck my nail in it because I did put a little bit of it around my face just to give it a little bit of more definition. But can you see how beautiful that is? You can see where my nail dug in. But it's this beautiful scenery of a flower and butterflies. It's gorgeous. You can get just the light color. You can get the darker color. This is a very creamy powder. Very, very creamy. And then you can go in and kind of swirl around and get a mixture of both colors. On my skin tone, it's probably really hard to see, but I do have the top color here. This is the bottom color all on its own, and it's so creamy. I love the way this feels. And then this is the combination of both. It just feels so nice on the skin. It blends out beautifully, but unfortunately it is not the color that I expected. It shows up very orange. Yeah, it's almost too orange for me, I think. I don't know, maybe I could get it to work, but unfortunately, I don't think that color is for me. I maybe want to go back in and try for a different color. But yeah, I do think it's a beautiful product itself. It's just not the color for me. Look at all these products. Before I wipe them off, I do have a little makeup wipe. It's the only time I use them. I do not use them on my face, but these are the cream shadows that I'm rubbing, and they're staying in place. This one kind of smeared just a tiny bit. I do have a little bit of the makeup remover on my hand, but that's impressive. This eyeliner, the gel is not moving. The liquid liner is not moving. This stuff is really impressive. And like I said, the most expensive thing on there was the, look at this. I am scrubbing hard to get these off. I do use an oil cleanser, and then I double cleanse. I use an oil cleanser at first, and then I'll use the Beauty of Joseon cleanser afterwards. But that took a little bit of scrubbing to get those off. Totally impressive. And like I was saying, that the most expensive thing was $14, and that was the lash serum, and it was a free gift. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. This is the 2-in-1 shadow primer. I got it in 202 beige. I was looking for a good color match, something that matches my eyelids. It comes in this little box. Everything does have like this goldish rose gold type color, almost like a foil. Comes in a little pot. Everything is branded with the Moira name. I did bring a little brush. I'm going to dab into it. It is a harder formula. And I wanted something that a primer that I can lay down, try to hide my freckles. I have freckles on my eyelids. I have broken capillaries. I have veins. So I wanted a color tone. The doggo is playing with her toy. But it's almost a perfect color match. It's pretty close. I like this. The only thing I will say about this, it does feel a little dry on the eyes, where the cream shadows don't feel drying on the eyes whatsoever. This one does a little bit because it is a primer. It kind of seals. It does everything it needs all in one product. And then you can go over it with an eyeshadow. So I did get it. The Rose Sand comes in the pot just as the same as the last one. This is the color of the rose beige, right? No, this one is the Rose Sand. I'll show you the difference between the two. So this one is the Rose Sand, and this one is the beige. This would probably last a very long time. These are very dense, thick creams. It's so hard to see on my skin tone, and the lights kind of wash it out, but this is the rose color, and then this one that is completely blending in is the beige. Kind of give you an idea if you have similar skin color, skin tone as me. Beautiful either way. And there is a wide variety of colors of these. Moira Cosmetics, I wasn't lying when I said I was overwhelmed. Moira, for an indie brand, has some of the most options I have ever seen, and not just in like one area, in all areas. She has the cream glitters. She has duochromes. She has all the different kinds of lip stains, lipsticks. I do believe she even has foundation. I am not sure. I have to check into that. But like, Moira has it all. I also have the Lavish Creamy Concealer Anti-Crease, and I got it in the 110 Oatmeal. Comes in this little container like this. Again, it's a little fuzzy doe foot. This one may be too deep of a color for me. I may need to go down on this concealer a little bit, or maybe it's actually too light. On here, it looks a little too light. I'm not sure. This one I need to play around with a little bit more. I did put it on a little thick. This one does definitely feel a little thicker, like it could get more coverage. The other one is more of a CC serum concealer compared to this one. But I need to experiment and play around some more. The next product I do have on my face, I have it right here on the highest point of my cheekbones. It is the Glow Show Liquid Highlighter 01 Vanilla Bliss. This was $9.50. And I feel like this could last a long time. It does have this big doe foot on it, but I barely touched it on my hand. And that's basically all I used on both sides to highlight my cheekbones. This blends out beautifully and goes a long way. I mean, and this gives, that is so shiny. That's pretty. Not that I'm not shiny enough, but it's still fun to play. I just wish my skin liked to play too. We are down to our last two products, and I have to say that the packaging on every single item feels substantial. I kind of like the clear packaging. Some people may say it looks cheap. I kind of like it. I like that I know exactly what I'm grabbing for. I don't have to look at colors. I don't have to remember. I can see right to it and exactly what I'm looking for. I like that. This next one is, again, this Love Spell Powder Blush. This one is in the 006 Sugar Peach. Comes in this little cute pink and white packaging. This is another one with the heart, the super thick plastic. And I do have to mention that all the pieces came with like this plastic piece of cover over each product like that. I just remove them, try to make things a little easier, go a little smoother. Now this color does not look like I thought it would on the website. I'll show you a picture of what I'm talking about. On my skin tone, this looks more of a gold. In person, I guess there's some pink in it. It has more gold in it. Or my skin pulls the gold. We'll say that. I do think it's pretty. It's another creamy, really silky formula. I'm going in with more glitter. I mean, that has so much shine to it. The combination of that liquid, that liquid highlight and then that blush, I mean, wow. She is shining. Yeah, wow, she is shining. And actually, I like it a little bit more now with it on top of the Vanilla Bliss. This is why it's fun to play. It's hard to get in the corners of your eyes when you have nails this long. I didn't really get in the corners like I like to, but that could be a good alternative for that too, is putting it in the corners of your eyes or using it as little eyeshadow topper. I mean, why not? Makeup doesn't have rules. Of course, there's recommendations and steps, but it really doesn't have rules. Do what you want. That's what I think. But anyways, the last product we have is the 100W. It is the Warm Undertone for Light Skin Stay Golden Cream Bronzer and Contour. I don't think I got the right color. I don't think this is the right color for me. It's got this really cute packaging, very kind of summery feel, tropical kind of feel. It does have the shells and flowers on it. This is another one that comes in the clear packaging with the thick plastic. This is a cream bronzer. I just don't know if it's my color. I am starting to wonder if I need a more medium tone. This is for warm undertone for light skin. Maybe I can get it to work. Maybe I can put something on top of it. This is so creamy. This feels really, really nice. That does feel beautiful. Maybe I didn't get some of the right colors, but I think the packaging is on point. The price point is on point. You cannot beat these prices. Some of these products have literally become my favorites. Tonight isn't the first time I've worn some of these. I've been test driving them. I do like to test drive some of the products before I do my videos. That way I can give you a little bit more of an honest review, give you a little bit more detail. I do want to show you the one thing. I have two things I want to say about Moira Beauty. There it will be, don't get me wrong, there will be another haul coming. I just want to show you the little bit of the difference. This is the cinnamon eyeshadow stick. This is kind of how they show it on the eye. And then on the arm, they have all the swatches on the arms here. The rose beige I thought was going to be a little bit rosier. It's a little beigeier. It could be my skin. I want to try the cashmere rose next. I want to try a few of the sparkles. I think the cinnamon on the picture here has more of a red undertone or maybe orange undertone. And this one feels more of a brown. I'm not sure. Either way, I am still 100% happy with these products. I just wanted you to be aware of that. There's one last thing I would like to point out, and there's no shade. It's kind of a typical thing where products are conceptualized and designed in the States and then they are sourced out to other countries. The eyeshadow sticks are all made in Taiwan. The blushes are made in China. So my thought is maybe we need to take advantage of the products while we can. There's always this thought in the back of my mind, are the prices going to go up? I forgot to mention that I do not have a sponsorship. I don't have affiliate links. I am just a girly that loves makeup, that likes finding deals, wants to help you guys find good products and save you guys some money. So that is what I am about. And I have to say that I am truly impressed with this. Let me know if you have any recommendations for the next Moira haul down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up is like a little trigger to YouTube to say, hey, bing, she has a good video. Let's share the thumbnail out to other people and make sure you're subscribed. You have the notification bell rung so you know when I upload the next video. Oh, and also I have a Dollar Tree beauty, like skincare makeup haul in the works, like we'll say that. And I also have a halfway to Halloween haul. I'm so excited about that. Shout out the video to someone that loves indie brands, that wants to support a woman-owned, vegan, cruelty-free brand with really good makeup. Send this video out to them. And you know what? Don't forget to love yourself, love a friend, love a stranger, and I'll see you on the next one.